Welcome to our introduction to Roadmaps to Success. I am Carmen Montanez Rodriguez, business faculty and member of the Roadmaps to Success communications team.
Hi, this is Dave DeGroot. I'm the articulation officer and also a member of the Guided Pathways Steering Committee. The Roadmaps to Success mission statement expresses three primary functions. The first is to provide guided career exploration, structured academic planning, and integrated student support. The second function is the support continues throughout the whole student experience. And the third is to help students complete their educational goal in a timely manner.
To understand how we plan to achieve this mission, let's look at this graphic, which details our goals and tools. If you look at the second column, you can see the specific goals the Roadmaps to Success initiative hopes to achieve. These goals were derived from the California Community College Chancellor's Office Vision for Success. The method in which we are working to achieve these goals is Guided Pathways. Guided Pathways is the framework for achieving the Roadmaps to Success goals through the integration of student services and instruction from point of entry to attainment of post-secondary credentials and careers. When we talk about the integration of services and instruction, we're referring to how we can best utilize the existing and any newly evolving tools at the campus and state levels to help students complete their path.
The framework for helping students complete their path can be seen in the four Guided Pathways pillars. The first one being clarify the path, the second one being enter the path, the third one being stay on the path, and the final one, ensure learning. To clarify the path, we've developed areas of interest and are working on how to utilize degree maps and career interest inventories to help students identify their goals more quickly and accurately. Enter the path. That has to do with getting students enrolled and registered and communicating clearly the path towards completion. This is a great example of how we're relying on existing tools as well as looking at new and innovative approaches. Our student services have long conducted high school outreach and a new student orientations, which we will continue to do with a focus toward our areas of interest. But we're also incorporating new web-based tools to help students as well. Staying on the path is all about persistence, making students aware of the milestones they have reached, having counseling check-ins, and also working to make sure they are not taking excess units not required for their degree program or their goal. Finally, the last pillar, ensure learning, is our commitment not just to students, but to all members of Allen Hancock College. It's a commitment to learn and grow as faculty and staff, to continually improve our institution and instruction, and have measurable goals, including student learning outcomes, completion rates, lower equity gaps, and so forth. Now let's take a look more closely at a couple of the approaches we've just mentioned. What you see on your screen right now are the areas of interest that we developed last year. These areas of interest were created with feedback from faculty, staff, and students, but are still in their initial phase. They may change to better adapt to the students' needs once we have data on their effectiveness. The areas of interest are groupings of degrees and certificates that have similarity in completion requirements and career directions. The goal is to help students more easily identify their majors by starting with a broad yet focused area of interest, and being able to narrow it down after they have conducted some initial explorations. Another tool we are in the process of developing are program maps. The one you're looking at here is a sample from another college, but once ours are completed, they will be made available to students via the website. The program maps provide students with 2-year guides for completing their programs. This will allow students to more easily and successfully plan their schedules, as well as help create consistency in our course planning and scheduling for our academic departments.
As part of our intentional efforts to keep students on the path and ensuring learning, the Guided Pathways Committee is exploring the idea of completion teams. These are teams of faculty, staff, and administrators that would be assigned to each area of interest to provide necessary support from the point of entry to the point of completion. What you see on the screen is an example of what a completion team might look like. We anticipate that this will ease access to support services, as well as provide more integrated and program-specific support for students. We're looking forward to implementing a trial completion team to assess its effectiveness. If it isn't already clear, we believe the Guided Pathways approach will have many benefits for our students. Through the areas of interest, they can intentionally explore careers and opportunities. With the program maps, they will be able to clearly see their requirements and develop a complete 2-year plan. Through the program maps and more comprehensive web tools and completion teams, students will be more informed of the academic milestones, which will help encourage and motivate them to stay on track. And overall, all these tools will help decrease the number of excess units accumulated, which will result in higher completion rates. Now, that we know what it means for our students, you may be wondering, what does this mean for you? Well, let's take a look. There will be some changes you can expect to see.
By creating and publishing degree maps, we will need to have consistent and transparent course scheduling and planning, the effectiveness of which will largely be dependent on working across disciplines. To use the Life and Physical Science department as an example, their degrees require numerous labs and math courses. So for a student to complete their degree in a timely manner, the 2 departments need to work on schedules that do not conflict with each other. They've been doing a great job at this, but we will need to think about how other areas on campus where conflicts in scheduling may arise and work on innovative solutions to solve them. Another great change you'll see is increased opportunities to get involved and to learn through enhanced on-campus professional development.
Notice, however, that there will be no changes on how your job functions day by day, or changes to the departments or any of the reporting structures. Now that you understand the mission and goals of Roadmaps to Success, we would like to take a moment to invite you to get involved. You can join one of our design teams and help with the work we've described. Pictured in the outer rung of the graphic here are the teams that are currently active. If these represent an area you're interested in, reach out to the team lead to get involved. Another way to get involved is by attending a professional development opportunity related to Guided Pathways. We will be offering some on our campus, but there are tons of ongoing events and webinars happening across the state and nation. Or you could simply do your own research about how to improve and innovate on the campus. The Roadmaps to Success Committee welcomes your creative suggestions. For additional information regarding Guided Pathways or for team lead contact information, visit our website. We thank you for taking the time to learn about Roadmaps to Success. We appreciate your ongoing commitment to student success, and we welcome your communication and involvement. Thank you.